G'day, ZiggyD here, and today I want to show you guys a great place to farm tiny scales, claws, vials of weak blood, and eggs. Before I start, I want to say that the general idea behind Guild Wars 2 farming runs is to keep moving over a large area. The reason for this is that the longer mobs have been alive, the more they mature, which gives them bonus experience payouts and better drop chances. Simply farming the same mobs as they respawn is a bad idea. As such, when coming up with a good farming run, we create a circuit of a high density area for a mixture of the mobs that we want to farm. Following this rule, we created this circuit in Queensdale that begins at Beggar's Burrow, heads up to the pier at the Shire of Beetleton, and doubles back on itself. As you can see in the background footage, one run from the burrow to the pier netted me a heap of the target drops. Keep in mind that the first run is usually the best, if other players haven't been farming the area recently. So here is what each collectible drops off, just in case you want to focus your efforts on one particular thing. Tiny scales drop off Barracuda, Gulper fish, and drakes. Tiny claws drop off drakes. Eggs drop off drakes and Brackish scale. Blood drops off scale. You should also get some loot bags which contain random crafting materials from the bandits out the front of Beggar's Burrow, so it's worth jumping out of the lake for a moment there. You're also likely to find plenty of gear to sell, and sometimes some chests and unidentified dyes. You can stop off to sell your gear at the vendor at the pier. All good farming runs should have a nearby vendor for this reason. If you're farming with a friend or with a group, then it is a good idea to use the call target function a lot. You want to make sure that every member in your group gets a hit on each mob to ensure that everyone gets drops as often as possible. Having the target symbol above the mob's head makes this a lot easier. Area of effects damage skills are also great for this. If you run into other people farming the same area, then you have two options for maximizing your drops. You can stick close to them to help them kill any of the mobs they're fighting, or you can stay as far away from them as possible to ensure that you aren't killing mobs that they just cleared. A final note is to go underwater as much as possible, and this applies to everywhere else and not just on farming runs. Many people don't like farming underwater, so even in high traffic areas, underwater mobs will build up a very healthy experience and loot bonuses. Just before ending, I'll throw up the map once more for you to see again. That's it for today, I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.